Hello and welcome back to Harriet's Computer Art Plus. I've had a request to remake the embellishment and custom paper video again with sound. The other one I was moving so fast that it would have been difficult for me to show you the steps that I was going through, but I'm going to remake it at a slower pace so that those of you who want to follow along can do that. So first of all, I had the pearl here, and I had to cut the pearl out of the background. It had a white edge around it. So I went to cut out in pictures, cut out of picture with a cookie cutter shape, and I chose the circle. Just a second, a video has started on my, okay, there, turn that off. Right on the edge of the pearl without getting any of the white. I'm going to click next and done, and then I'm going to delete the bottom layer. So now I have just a cutout of the pearl. Next I need to do the same thing with the diamond. I'm going to bring the diamond up. The diamond is already cut out of the white background. I'm going to just add a shadow to it by going to Special Effects, Shadow. I'm going to click on Soft, and then I'm just going to drag this out a little bit to make that edge more pronounced. And I'm going to click Done, and now I'm going to duplicate this because I want to make the gold edge gradient so it'll look like the diamond is kind of inlaid in the gold. So I'm going to go to Paint and Color Effects, Fill with the Gradient. I'm going to scroll down in this top one that says Patterns, and I'm going to choose the gold bars. Then I'm going to scroll down under Style all the way to the bottom, and I'm going to choose this little one with a point, and that gives you the metallic look. So now I'm going to put this with my diamond, and here on the right side I'm going to, in the layers section, I'm going to click on that gold cylinder, that gold circle, and drag it down one layer so that it's underneath the diamond. And then I'm going to resize the gold outline so that it will look like the diamond is encased in the gold. That's the word I was looking for. Alright, and I'm just going to eyeball this to make sure that it's pretty much even on all sides. That's almost right. I think that looks pretty good right there. Okay, so now I'm going to just group that by going above the diamond and the gold circle, and then once I let it go, it groups the two together. I'm going to click the puzzle piece, and this is the diamond that I'm going to be working with. I'm going to go here to the sparkles. I'm going to switch to that picture, and I'm just going to go to cutout and picture, cutout of picture, and I'm choosing by color selection, and I'm just going to drop my number down to 0 because I don't want it to draw out the grays or shades of white. I just really want to get just the white areas. And so I'm just going to click and drag a little line, and it picks up a little more. If you just click in it, it'll just pick up that spot. But if you drag it a little bit, it picks up a little more of that white. So I'm going to click next and done. Now I'm going to go back to my original picture, and I'm going to drag up the sparkle. I had a sparkle that I had pulled out of it earlier. I'm going to use that one. I think I'll use 2 sparkles this time. So I'll put one here, and then I'll pull up the one that I just done a little while earlier and put that on as well. So I'll give it a little extra brilliance. Yeah, I'll put it right there. So now I have my diamond. I'm going to go to cutout and picture, cutout of picture with the cookie cutter shape, I'm going to keep it as a circle, and I'm going to cut out, making sure I'm not going to cut away any of my sparkle. I'm going a little bit outside of the sparkle. The sparkle's right here. And I'm going to click next and done. And then just like I did before, I'm going to delete that bottom layer and those two sparkles, so that I only have these two pieces left on screen. And now this is no longer a joined piece. It basically, when you cut it this way and cut it out of the picture, it becomes like an instant JPEG. So instead of it being two parts, it would take up so much memory. So now I have my pearl and I have my diamond. I'm going to shrink my diamond down, and I'm going to make duplicate copies of it to go around my big pearl. So I'm going to click on my diamond. I'm going to go here to copy, which is right next to the scissors, and then the clipboard with the paper is the paste. And I'm just going to paste quite a few. I don't even know how many I'm making. I'm just going to, you can see that each time I click, it makes a new layer of a diamond. And so I'm just going, I think that should probably be enough to go around this whole pearl. So I'm going to start placing it around the pearl, and till I get them all the way encircling it. Alright, this one needs to come in a little more. Okay, now we have that just like we want it, and I want to put a gold circle behind the pearl to fill in this space to make it look like it's really a piece of jewelry or pendant. So I'm going to click on the pearl, I'm going to hit copy and paste. I'm going to go ahead and delete these extra diamonds I don't need. And now I'm going to change this to a gradient by going to paint and color effects, fill with the gradient. I'm going to scroll down under patterns until I get to the gold bars, scroll down again until I get to the point. Then I'm going to hit done. I'm going to drag this over the pearl, and now I need to bring this all the way to the bottom. So to make that go faster, I'm going to group all my diamonds. So let me move this out of the way. I'm going to choose all of the diamonds in the pearl. I'm going to hold control, take the pearl out, and now when I group it, you can see I only have the three things here on the side. So rather than dragging all the way down to the bottom, you could do it that way as well, but this way it was a little quicker. So now I'm going to take this gold ring and I'm going to put it all the way under the pearl, and I'm just going to pull it out slightly so that it's showing and connecting to all those gold and diamonds around, gold circles of diamonds around it. And I'm going to bring it out so that it's even on all sides. Now I'm going to group this whole thing, and I'm going to add a shadow to it, by going to special effects, shadow, another soft shadow, and I'm just going to drag it out a little bit to the side, and it gives it some dimension, kind of makes it look like it's sitting up off the page. Okay, so now I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to make this smaller. I'm going to go to size and position, alignment guides, and I'm going to click on horizontal guide so that I can have them all going in a straight line. And now, once again, I'm going to cut my diamond ring, my diamond with the pearl out by going to cut out in picture, cut out of picture with the cookie cutter shape. I have the circle still. I'm going to shrink it down, and I'm going to cut away around our little diamond and pearl pendant, and it makes it into one picture rather than a group picture. So I'm going to delete this one, and I'm going to copy this one, copy, and I'm going to paste 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That might be enough to do it. I'm going to zoom out a little bit, And I'm going to bring this down and it will snap to our guideline. I'm going to bring the next one down and move it pretty close to the first one, and you're just going to space them all about the same or as close to that as possible. Okay, so I'll get rid of this one. I guess I had a couple under there, so I'll group it just in case it's more than one. And now I'm going to group all of these together so that I can slide them over a little bit. I'll even make them a little bigger. You can make them bigger or smaller. You can put a larger row on there if you wanted to, but I will keep these just about like this. And now I'm going to bring in a shape that's going to become our custom paper by going to cut out in picture, add a colored shape. It's the one with the red apple. It brings up a square. I changed it to black, but I'll leave it blue because it doesn't matter. We're going to change it anyway. And now I'm going to go here again to the right layer. I'm going to bring it down one layer so that it's underneath our diamonds and pearls. Now I'm going to resize the blue. Left click on the glitter and drag it up into my picture. Once again, I need to go to the side where my layers are and take it down 2 layers so that it's underneath the blue paper as well as our diamonds with the pearls. And now I'm just going to resize it so that it stretches all the way from one edge to the other. And then I'm going to bring these, I think these were smaller, so I'm going to shrink it down a little bit, and I'm going to add another one. Add a couple. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to group the, let me move that over a little bit more. Not that much. Okay, so I'm going to group these again, and I'm going to bring them down. It's you kind of got to pull it to get it off of that grid line. Move the grid line out of the way because I really don't need it anymore anyway. And I'm going to put this about right there. So now we're going to change our paper. And I print all of my papers myself. I don't buy any prints. I don't buy any cardstock that's pre-printed. I print all of my papers for all of my projects myself. So now I'm going to show you how to make your own decorative paper. You click on this blue rectangle we have here, and once again we're going to go to that same feature we've been using, fill with the gradient. It's when you click on it, you'll see it's a star with the rainbow coloring. Click on that, then you're going to scroll down to, not scroll, we're not going to the gradient this time. We're doing a custom gradient. So we're going to click on custom gradient, and it gives us 2 sets of color choices. The first one, I'm going to click on the color wheel, and then I'm going to pull the pink out of this pearl right here. So I'm choosing the light pink, then I'm going to click done. I'm going to click on the bottom wheel, and I'm going to click in the dark pink, and it gives you a different shade. It's more of a, it goes from a light to the dark gradient. I'm going to click done because I want the pattern to look different. So I'm going to go here under click a style, and I'm going to click, I had tried this one at first and I wanted the darkness on the outside, and so I just went to the very next one, and it gives it that shimmery satin look. So I click done here, and then all I did was add a little shadow on the end of this pink. So I clicked the pink sheet. I'm going to go to special effects shadow, once again soft shadow, and I brought it down a little bit, and then I went to customize the shadow and softened it up a little bit by just clicking, because I didn't want a harsh shadow, so I clicked to make it a softer shadow, and then I'm going to make it a little darker because I want to make it a little smaller. So I'm just going to pull it up a bit. If you pull it down, it makes more of a shadow. I'm going to pull it up because I just wanted a hint of a shadow, and click done. And there you have it. That's how you can make your own decorative paper. You've been watching Harriet's Custom Computer Art Plus. Don't forget to click like if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And if you'd like to be notified of new videos the moment I have them up, just click the bell and you'll be notified when I upload my next video.